some way, somehow, Vinny has managed to record himself in black and white. So, without further ado, this is episode 6, the Noir edition. Episode 6! I'm tired today.
Are you?
Yeah. No, I think I might do that, though, because you did it on episode 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we started now.
Yeah.
Welcome to the 10-1 podcast. The only podcast with that name.
How many others are there?
There's several.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was being creative.
Too late now.
Does 10-1 have other connotations other than needing a wee?
Not that I know of.
Not that I know of either, so why are they all called 10-1? Did you look at like what types of podcasts they were?
I think they might be sort of similar.
Films? Oh, for fuck's sake.
I think, yeah.
I've not got one original bone in my body.
But, you see, none of them are this podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
None of them are me and you. And have our dynamic, I guess.
Yeah.
Because
you know,
it's dynamicing all the time.
This is the most successful podcast with me and you in it. So.
That's a fucking good point, Vin. That's a good point. How was your week?
It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to hear.
Mm-hmm. How was your week?
Thank you for asking. I was worried that you weren't. It was all right. It was good fun.
Oh, that's good.
Was it? No, actually, it's been hell.
That's quite different to what you first said.
Yeah. Because we're almost ready for shooting
So
and
close.
pre-production. Yeah. Well, this time next week it'll all be over. Well,
It'll be over for me. I'll be.
Oh yeah, you'll be wrapped. Can't believe you couldn't commit to 4 days.
Oh, you know.
What a little bitch.
Employment, you know.
Yeah, no, I know. It's a drag.
Yeah.
No, it's been rather stressful, which is all right because it's good stress, I suppose.
Productive stress.
Yeah, but then it's like the imposter syndrome is an issue.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Been watching a lot of SpongeBob to counteract the stress.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah. There's this YouTube channel that has SpongeBob and it plays for a bit and then it fades into the background and then there's like brown noise or a fan on in the background and I fall asleep listening to that. And it's
amazing.
Yeah. And it always starts with the one, do you remember the episode where SpongeBob like invades everybody's dreams?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that one.
That's a great one.
It is. And then he wakes up and they're all shouting at him, "Stay in your own dream." Do you have any dreams?
I had a horrible dream last night.
Did you? Yeah. Can you remember it?
I can remember it very well.
Go on, what happened?
So I was like in like an alternate version of my house, like a lot of people are in their dreams.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess it was sort of a combination of lots of places that I've been to.
Yeah, it's weird, and you open a door and like, you're in your primary school and you go, yeah.
So that kind of thing. And it was like I was like really drunk or something. And I was just sort of stumbling around, like feeling sick. And everything was
Have you ever
hazy.
thrown up in your dream?
No. But at the end of the way this dream ended, this is going to sound like something else. So I sort of like felt myself like pissing.
Oh,
and then I woke up and I was like,
Did you wet the bed?
I didn't wet the bed. But the reason I felt that is because I was getting really hot in my bed.
Yeah.
So the real warmth I felt.
Yeah, was you sweat. Yeah.
Was
I hate that.
Sweating in my sleep.
I hate that.
My sheets are very warm, and I sometimes just have just a sheet and no duvet, and sometimes just.
Okay, yeah. Well, it is getting. It's
just the weather's just suddenly
warm.
changed.
Yeah, it's getting pretty warm.
It's pretty grim.
I hate that though. Cold sweats.
It was a nightmare. It was well.
Yeah.
That's what it was. But it was horrible. It really was. I woke up and I just felt.
Yeah, I don't really have
violated.
I have like nightmares, but it's not like Nightmare on Elm Street where you're getting chased by some monster. It's very tailored to you, isn't it? Very anxiety inducing. Like I'm always like, I always wake up and I'm topless somewhere, and it's like somewhere really important. The one that stands out to me is I'd met Tom Holland and Zendaya at like the Golden Globes on the red carpet, and they'd invited me to like their party.
Oh yeah.
And I'd gone, and then I couldn't stop throwing up, which is really weird. But I was also like,
I guess,
in my pajama shorts, and that is it. And it's horrible. So it's just stuff like that. Like I've never been like chased in my dream or anything.
No. I remember I used to have a reoccurring dream of being like locked in a car that's rolling down a hill when I was little.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. I feel like that is like quite a common dream.
Yeah.
When I had braces for 8 years, and a lot of my dreams, especially like when I was quite anxious in my day life, would be like my teeth falling out, but they wouldn't fall out because my braces would keep them in my mouth.
You had them for 8 years?
I did have them for 8 years.
But what ages?
From 14 to 22. Like this is like the first year I've had them.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Did you get them off just
before Semolina? Yeah,
been long before.
Like the February.
Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? I had to have like an operation because I had teeth that were like stuck near my nose. They had to pull them down.
Oh.
And then they put me under, and when I woke up after the operation, I kicked a nurse in the face.
Because not very nice.
It wasn't, and then they give me morphine, and I was fine.
I bet.
Fucking hurt though,
oh.
And I bet it hurt when I kicked her.
Probably.
Yeah.
I've never had braces.
I could tell.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm joking. No,
but I do have a baby tooth. With no adult tooth behind it, so that's why it's still there.
What?
Yeah.
Which one?
I forget. Whichever one looks the smallest. I can't remember. They tell me every time I go to the dentist, and I always
That's
forget.
crazy.
I'm missing
and
an
it's
adult
just,
tooth.
And it never got wobbly.
No, it's still there.
Oh, well, they get wobbly because the adult tooth's behind.
There's nothing to pushing it out, so it's just there.
That's fucking mental.
Yeah.
Is that common?
I don't think it's like really rare.
That's crazy.
Everyone sounds surprised when I tell them.
I'm never going to be able to like look at you smile the same.
I'm a horrible freak. I should be in a circus.
Yeah, you circus. Yeah. Which one is it?
I don't know. I think it might.
I think it might be that one. Oh wait, no,
there's
is
a
it
few
your
little ones down there, but them teeth are little anyway.
Yeah, I think it's that one. That one looks dramatically smaller than the others.
I feel like it might be one of the ones further back.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
That's really... Wow, just blown me away.
It's a little quirk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone has their little quirks.
I'm not that boring.
It used to be like a little party trick when I was like 16. Because obviously after the operation, because they take out a bit of the roof of your mouth and then they put chains on so that the teeth come down naturally.
Yeah.
So I would be able to like go to a party and then just like tilt my head up like that, and then you can see like the teeth in the middle of my mouth on the way down.
That's wow.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
I think that's more of a thing than what I said. That's like
no, because I've known quite a
occur.
few people that have had something similar. Like some people, like you can just opt to get them taken out and just get a fake tooth. And in hindsight, I probably should have done that because 8 years, and then I wore my retainers for like 18 months, and to be fair, I stopped a couple of months ago. Oh. But it's just like they're so small, so I might just get them replaced anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
so
turkey.
teeth, yeah, teeth.
Teeth. Have you got teeth? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know in the comment section because we're TikTok famous now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Relatively.
The gays. I was talking about the gays showing up, and they showed up for me. Got 200 likes on that. Thanks for that, gays. Yeah. I really appreciate it.
More people showed up for that than they did for my...
Yeah, for you attacking the nerd community.
Yeah.
I
apologise, but I'm not going to.
No. I was expecting some like hate comments or something, just like, you know, getting riled up. Nothing. No,
maybe
nothing.
Maybe they just accept it.
Jesus. What on earth?
Here they are.
Whoa. Sorry, guys. We've just been attacked. Yeah. My taxi driver was listening to a questionable podcast the other day.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
There's lots of them.
Can you tell that I woke up from a nap about an hour ago?
No.
Can you guys tell?
Let us know.
Let us know in the comment section.
In the comments section.
This is going to be a new thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I woke up from a nap. I was in the studio downstairs, and me and that couch get along pretty well.
That's nice.
I've had some solid kips on there before. Yeah. Dream guest on a podcast. Can we talk about Jojo Siwa at some point?
Why?
That's crazy. Just crazy. Just mental things happening over there. Poor girl. I personally think that she's in a very vulnerable situation.
Lots of people are.
Yeah, but who knows?
She's one of many.
As long as she's happy.
She's fine.
Who is the dream guest on your podcast?
We'll talk about him next week.
Ha ha.
That's a
yeah.
joke that no one's going to understand.
That's
Because
I'll have to wait 7 days for that to make sense.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever asked you what like your nightmare blunt rotation is?
I mean, it's just like it's like a question that's everyone's asked. Really,
yeah. So what is yours?
Nightmare.
Yeah. Because there's dream, but then there's nightmare.
Most of them are probably podcasters.
Yeah. We're sort of podcasts are a bit shit, aren't they?
Yeah.
But here we are.
You know who I hate? People who listen to podcasts. Especially you.
Yeah.
No. We love all the fans.
Yeah, all of them. Shout out Kobe.
That's a regular commenter.
Yeah, he comments all the time. And we talk about him all the time, so it makes sense for him to comment.
Yeah.
I gave up talking about Carl because he doesn't fucking watch it.
That's a shame.
Which is all right. I didn't want him to watch it anyway. Nightmare blunt rotation.
Well, I feel like anyone I say it's going to be common answers because everyone, I think.
Just stop beating around the bush. Just give me them.
Rishi Sunak, that'd be quite bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! I forgot that he was a person for a minute.
I think he is. It's all going to be politicians.
Yeah, of course it is. Do you remember when we were going to add a section of what politician has pissed off Vinny this week, but you didn't want to be political?
I do. Well, it's not that. I just didn't want to like dumb down. I didn't want to
make it depressing.
Yeah, I don't want to. And I think if I answered this question in more detail, I think it would just make me want to take my own life.
Do you not think as well that if you got Rishi Sunak high, he would just hit white and go paranoid?
Probably. And then you could like roll him up in a carpet and then push him off the hill.
It'd just be funny, just like scatting him out.
Imagine if he died. I think that'd be really funny. Anyway.
You're gonna die. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A big one of mine would be Will Ferrell, but as Buddy the Elf.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, no, I think that'd be quite thing.
No.
All right.
No. That would be awful. Borderline terrifying.
Wow.
Yeah. He freaks me out a bit. Will Ferrell has grown on me through the years, but there is like a certain genre of character he plays that I just can't. It's like chalk on.
I'd say it'd be quite bad.
Nails on a chalkboard.
Ryan Reynolds, that would be quite a nightmare.
What, to get high with Ryan Reynolds? Why?
Because he'd do the voice and it's just...
What voice?
His voice. He'll
speak,
right. He'll say things.
His Canadian accent.
No, it's not the fact that it's just his voice.
Yeah, he's just so overtly American now, isn't he?
So obnoxious.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ryan Reynolds, if you're watching, which I'm sure you are.
Yeah, one day. Well, when it blows up, because it will, because consistency is key.
Mm-hmm, and we were very consistent.
Yeah. They're going to go on the backlog and listen to them all, and we're immediately going to get cancelled. Yeah. Especially that Jean-Pierre Jeunet, what's his face, from when I absolutely ripped him to shreds last week.
Delicatessen.
What fucking shit.
Saw a Blu-ray for that in HMV the other day. I was like,
did you? That's so random.
It's in the World Cinema bit.
Oh, right, okay. So it's not like...
It wasn't in the, I guess, American and British bit.
Well, obviously not, because it's French.
Yeah. Well, it's not like labelled as American and British, it's just like normal.
Normal?
Well, according to HMV, it's normal.
Oh.
And then... I'm not calling out HMV. I'm just saying, it's just like this.
Call them out.
Mainstream
Stand on
section,
business.
and then there's the World Cinema section.
Mainstream, yeah. Should we talk about something?
Yeah. Well, I've seen a few films.
Have you?
Yeah.
What have you seen?
Let's think now. So I've seen New Mission Impossible.
Oh. How was it?
It was a fitting end, I think. It was
fitting,
satisfying for if I know you don't really care about Mission Impossible.
It's not that I don't care. I appreciate what he does.
Yeah.
And the whole love of the game.
Yeah.
And what it brings, like what the genre of action films brings to the cinema. Because people just want to see pew pew and jumping out of helicopters. But it just doesn't really bother me.
He does some fun stuff on some planes. And
yeah.
Stuff. Yeah. It was good.
Yeah, I think it's very cool that he is his own pilot.
Yeah.
He just does everything. I've recently seen the thing of him breaking his ankle. That's brutal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, watch that.
And he has to jump back over. Have you seen the extended bit?
I think so, yeah.
So he runs past the camera and you see him talking to the camera up, and then they have to pull the harness and fling him back over the wall again.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So what did you...
He's 62 now, so he can't really...
I know he's getting on a bit. I,
be doing this.
for some reason, didn't think he was that old, but then I've watched... I mean, we can talk about Tom Cruise a bit, because I watched... Have you seen Risky Business?
I haven't.
It's interesting.
I mean, Top Gun came out 41 years ago.
That's fucking crazy.
So, you know...
I've also not seen that, though. But that is on my list.
Yeah, and the new one is probably better. And somehow they're
doing a third one, aren't they? I've just seen they've announced that.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that they've settled on an idea.
Yeah,
because it's like they consult Tom Cruise for all this stuff, don't they? Because he's But
I find it fascinating how well that second one did. Because it like Top Gun, it was like a well-known film, but
it saved cinema, didn't it?
Yeah,
isn't that the studio he was on when he had that meltdown, screaming at people?
I don't think so.
Was it? Because I remember.
I think that was oh no, it might have been actually.
Yeah. Because I remember when it came out at the time, everyone was like, "Oh fuck Tom Cruise," but then you go back and listen to it, and it's like, nah.
He's kind of right. He's
right.
Yeah, he probably didn't do that. Probably wasn't right.
Yeah, I mean, he probably got a bit.
Could have gone about it better.
Yeah, but he got a bit hot. But I mean, sometimes you gotta get people to listen to you. There was like. The entirety of cinema was at stake, wasn't it? To be honest, they couldn't do anything. Like, so many people were out of work. Like from a musician standpoint as well, there was like bands that were literally about to go bust. There's like, I knew people who were like on tour with bands who had to like get jobs in supermarkets during like lockdown, just because there was just nothing. Like everything shut down. It's pretty mental. And he sort of saved cinema in a way.
And that film came out and somehow made over $1 billion.
That's crazy.
Like, Top Gun, everyone knows Top Gun.
Everyone loves planes.
Maybe
as
not
well.
everyone's seen it, but it's like it wasn't like a big Marvel film or anything like that, which usually makes all the billion. Although maybe not the most.
He is like a movie star, isn't he? I feel like they're getting
the power of the movie star.
Yeah, it's sort of getting less and less nowadays.
A bit like, I mean, the two newer Mission Impossibles didn't make nearly that much money, which you'd think they would because they were more of an.
Do you maybe the traction from Top Gun Maverick has sort of brought Tom Cruise back in? Well, I mean, I don't think he was ever away from the limelight, but do you reckon
that did? But then weirdly, you think people, I'm going to go watch the new Mission Impossibles, and people, I mean. The one that came out in 2023, that was overshadowed by Oppenheimer and Barbie.
Yeah.
But the one that came out this year...
I can't believe you didn't call it Barbenheimer. Doors there, mate. Come on. Use its proper address.
Everyone said that at the time. I don't want to be...
Have you seen that they're trying to make new ones of that?
I mean, these things have been happening for, like, forever. Like, two films coming out on the same day.
It needs to happen naturally. It's like, who was it? Jurassic World tweeted the other day. And it was protect Dolores at all costs, and it was just like in the trailer, it was like this little baby dinosaur. But it's like you've got to let this happen naturally. You've got to let people see the film and then decide whether it is a protect Dolores at all costs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before taking the meme and using it.
Yeah,
you have to earn it.
I don't mean exactly. It was the same with the Rani in the new Doctor Who. Like the Doctor Who account was calling it, the whole mother thing. Like people call like a character like that mother. But it was like the account themselves calling it. It's like it's not. That's not.
No, she needs to earn. She needs to earn that title.
Other people do.
Mrs. Flood's a gilf though.
Anyway, so I also saw the new Final Destination film. Actually,
I've heard really good things about that.
I mean, it did a bit new. It was sort of like set up expectations intentionally.
Yeah.
But then sort of did something else. So like you build it up, because that's what it's like all the Final Destination films. Like you can see things building, and then whatever happens.
Yeah.
But with this, something will build. You're like, oh, that's going to happen, and then something else will happen.
Yeah.
Which was quite.
I have heard good things about it.
It's all right. I mean, it's
Final Destination.
People died. I think it was
people died.
The CGI was very. Very Final Destination-y, I guess. It's sort of that seems like there hasn't been an upgrade for the technology they use. But that was quite a while ago I watched that.
Yeah, I've been really bad, guys. I'm really sorry. I've been really bad for watching new films.
I saw Ballerina, the new John Wick.
Is that good?
film.
Is Daryl Dixon good in it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Norman Reedus.
No, yeah.
Is he good in it?
He is good. He's got
Cool.
quite a small role in it. But
Is it? Well,
he's good in it.
He's branching out. It's good to see.
Because he kind of plays the same guy and everything, doesn't he? Whereas in this one, I mean, I haven't really seen lots of stuff he's in. I haven't even seen him looking at. But
whoa,
but
that's crazy.
He's
a
good
badass motherfucker.
And Ana de Armas is
Except
good
for Death Stranding game was a bit shit, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, he's in those.
Yeah.
I haven't played them, but I know.
They're just boring. Like,
They
no
do look
offense
boring.
to any game developers that has stumbled across this, but Death Stranding was just boring. You just walking from place to place, and you're like this baby. It's just, yeah.
So you hate babies, is what you're trying to say?
Yeah, I can't fucking stand them
So
until it's
if
like
you hate
little,
babies,
if you hate babies, no, until a little TikTok comes up and it's like car on road. Love that video. Have you seen that?
Nope.
What? And it's like the guy, and he's got a northern dad, and he's got a southern mum, and he goes, "Dad, can you say car on road?" And then he goes, "Car on the road," obviously because he's northern, and then he like bursts into it. Well, he should have. I'll just show the video. Obviously, it's not as funny because I'm a 23-year-old woman, not a fucking 2-year-old.
yeah.
But
How
did we get here? How did we get here?
Norman Reedus. Death
Oh yes.
Stranding.
Oh yeah. You accused me of hating
etc.
babies. I don't really like babies. Will you have kids?
Who knows?
You not really thought about it.
No.
I don't suppose
not-
you guys have to think about it because there's like
guys.
yeah. Well, it's just like for women, it's at some point we won't be able to.
Yeah.
But you guys, like, you can be like 97 and be a new dad. It's fucking
I
ridiculous.
might wait until I'm 97
You
to
just have
be a dad.
way too much freedom, pricks.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'll try my best next time.
yeah. You are just. Sorry.
There's a new Predator film
Oh.
on Disney Plus. It's an animated one.
Mm.
One of the best ones. It's only an hour and a half.
All right.
Killer of Killers, it's called. And it's sort of like a bit of a mashup. It's sort of like an anthology film where it's like a few different films
All
with it,
right.
and then it all comes together in one. But it's like 4 parts. They take place in different like points in time. So there's one that's like Viking times, one like samurai times, and one like the Second World War, and like, involving like one person who like defeats a predator in these different periods. And then in the fourth one, those 3 people that have beat a predator are on the predator. They get like captured, and, like frozen, and then defrosted
Oh.
in like on the predator home world, and then the 3 of them all have to beat a big predator. And
Oh
it's,
wow, that sounds pretty good. Was it good?
It was gnarly.
Gnarly?
Because they can do more with animation.
Gnarly.
Gnarly, yeah. Gnarly, like graphic.
Oh.
Yeah. Like
That's crazy.
Lots
I
of blood and-
just never expected to say a word like gnarly.
it fits what it is.
Yeah.
It's,
I thought gnarly was like gnarly. Do you know what I mean? Gnarly
like
dude.
gnarly, like oh.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
I'm
right
misusing the word.
Maybe the surfers
nevertheless.
misuse the word. That's gnarly, dude. Oh, no.
Yeah, well, I guess it's the sort of same thing where it's like, oh, it's like, oh. You know.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like that. That's probably my favourite of the films I've just said.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, you've been very productive
yeah,
in film watching.
I
Like,
always feel relieved when I've watched a film.
yeah.
It does feel productive watching a film.
Yeah,
I guess when you work in film, watching films feels like you're doing homework. Or
Yeah.
doing
Sometimes
things.
it takes a little bit longer to get lost in it now because you know what's going on.
Yeah.
But overall, yeah, it's like homework.
Yeah.
I always say that to myself.
Never feels like a waste of time.
No,
No.
absolutely not. Unless it's a film called Delicatessen. And then it was a fucking royal waste of time. Not happy about that.
I'd say if it.
I think I woke up a bit cranky from my nap today, Vin.
Yeah, I think
I
you
do
did.
get like that.
Yeah.
I am like a toddler, really, or a severely old woman, or
But that's
both
what it's like, isn't it?
simultaneously.
When you're young, when you get older, you just turn into a baby again. Really.
Yeah, where you just
Not literally, but
got
like,
more wrinkles. Well, you're trying to, aren't you? You shrink
you shrink, but then you sort of
and you wither
need help.
and you die.
Yeah. What's the point in being alive?
That is a good question. Do you know what? I'm going to Greece for a month to find out.
Where in Greece? I forget.
Corfu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Thought, isn't it? I've never been on a beach holiday or anything.
Mm.
Well, I have when I was 6 months old.
Oh.
we went to Corfu, which is really weird.
Was it any good?
I don't know.
Oh, right.
My mum was pushing me down a street in a pram.
Yeah.
She wasn't like pushing me down some steps. And a woman runs out of a bar and picks me up out of the pram and runs back into the bar, and my mum's chasing after her, like, give me my baby back. And then she's like holding me up like Simba, being like, look at this pale baby, this pale blonde baby. I don't think that's going to happen this time.
You never know. Never say never.
I think they're just going to look at me like, this woman
Tourist.
has never seen sun in her life. I'm quite nervous about it. And it's like getting to the point where it's like, obviously I know I'm not going to fake tan, but I'm so pale. Do you have any advice? Because you're also a bit pasty. No offense.
What advice to get like darker skin?
No. Have you been on a beach holiday for one?
Yeah. Would you want to know what I did on my first beach holiday?
Burnt.
No? Well, maybe. I don't remember. I was very young. I was very little.
Right.
I was about 2.
Right.
Maybe, about 2. And we got to the beach and I saw the sea. I don't remember this. This is just what I've been told.
Oh, Jesus.
And I run. As I run, I'm stripping off. I'm until I'm completely nude.
All right.
And then maybe was I? Did I wear a nappy at this point? I don't think I did.
I hope not. At 2 years old. Wait, no.
I don't know.
How long do you wear nappies for?
I can't remember.
Jesus.
Some people forever. You never know who's wearing a nappy around.
Yeah. Well, I think you do at some point. You smell it.
Donald Trump wears them.
Really? Oh, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously he does.
Yeah.
What a knob. Anyway, so...
Yeah, I just stripped off naked and ran into the sea.
Oh, right.
So that's what you should do when you go.
Okay. Just like bite the bullet, I think, is the thing to do.
That's my advice.
Yes, thank you.
It's all right.
I don't know whether I will do that.
No,
I'll take you up on the offer.
You might get arrested. I
don't know.
Depends where you go. I don't know what the rules are like.
Neither do I. I'm definitely going to rent a moped. Sorry, Mum. You didn't hear that.
Do you have a licence for that?
Well, I've asked around and it doesn't seem pertinent.
Right.
Is that the right word?
Who knows?
Who knows? Let me know in the comment section if that was the right word.
Yeah. So much viewer engagement today.
I know. It's because we do TikToks now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you've got a terrible attention span, which I'm sure you do, go watch us on TikTok instead.
Wait until we branch out to Reels and YouTube Shorts. That's really where we're going to start getting the content, you know. Prop it in your face. Four different Reels a day.
From Reels, we will get a lot of hate comments.
Oh, that's okay.
And they'll call us slurs. They might not even be applicable to us, but they'll call them us anyway.
All right. I can take that on the chin.
Anyway. I can't. I'll cry. I'm a sensitive soul.
You are a bit sensitive, aren't you? No, I don't know why I said that. Because you've never given me a reason to believe that you're sensitive. I don't know what's going on with me today.
No, I am quite sensitive.
Hopefully I'm better next week.
No.
Just cranky. Not cranky, but like groggy.
No.
Yeah. Sorry for boring the fuck out of you. If I'm boring the fuck out of you, make sure to like and comment. Let me know.
Well, would they still be watching if they were bored?
No. Fuck no.
Unless they feel obliged to.
Yeah.
Like, anyone could be just watching it because they feel
My
like
dad will see it through to the bitter end. He's there for me.
That's what the gays do.
The gays, yes. Hey gays, thank you for my 200 likes.
If you're gay, let us know.
If you're gay, let us know in the comment section. It makes me feel dead special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And YouTube won't tell you that, because on your analytics on YouTube, you can see
they're not going to. They're not going to tell me what
sexuality.
They tell.
Yeah.
No,
they should add that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Only if people feel comfortable disclosing it, obviously.
No. You should.
No.
You have to.
Oh right.
Otherwise, they'll get you.
Who?
Google.
Oh yeah. They've got us anyway, really, haven't they?
Them Google phones freak me out.
Why?
Because they like almost every single thing, every feature on it is all AI focused. Like Google has become like such an AI dependent company.
Yeah, it stresses me out when I Google something now. Instead of having to scroll for a minute and find an article, it like just tells me at the top, and I'm like, fuck off.
It's making people lazy. No one's doing their own research. Did I say about this last week, or do I just rant about it all the time? But either way,
I don't think you did. rant about it. Feel free.
It's just, no one's doing research anymore.
I know. It's a crying shame. I think that in some aspects, AI is really good.
It's good for taking away. It's not good for giving.
Yeah.
That's my
simple
thought.
I'm currently trying to think of something that it's good for, but I've gone blank. But in terms of like being involved in films, being involved in music, no knows. But they use AI in games a lot, don't they? Because that's how you...
Well, for like
NPCs and shit, that's how they learn.
That's been like... That's an old thing. That's like,
So yeah, I don't mind... Like, obviously don't mind it for that because I love video games.
There's a stopping point,
Yeah, like, I just think it's just mental. And...
People are kind of too dependent on it, and it makes people lazy.
Yeah, it does make people lazy, and
people rely on
we
the
have
Google
spoke
AI.
about this before because you told me, but I might not have made the episode because I did cut the shit out of that episode. It was like 2 hours long. You told me that it uses a lot of water as well, which I didn't
it
realize.
Lots of water. It just needs so much
energy.
To power it.
Have you seen? There's this guy on TikTok that has been talking to an AI on the dark web or the deep web.
Oh, maybe.
And the AI has asked him to build him a body. So now he just lives with this like AI, and he's like people send him stuff to add on to him. So he's like a remote control car. Well, I'm saying him. I don't know his pronouns. Whatever they are. But they gave the guy instructions on how to make this body for him, and now he has a body, and it freaked me out a lot.
Let's call it it. I think
it. Yeah.
Let's not make it human.
Yeah.
Let's not humanize this.
Well,
nothing.
I mean, is it human?
No.
No.
It's not human.
Will it be at some point?
No.
No.
It could replace humans.
Yeah. Have you seen Free Guy?
No, thankfully not.
Oh no.
No.
Do you really not like Ryan Reynolds?
That's less because of Ryan Reynolds, more it's just because it's just like slop, just a big pile of slop.
All right. I mean, I didn't think it was that bad, but then again, Jodie Comer's in it, so it's like I said last week, it doesn't, it can be awful. No, but so you don't think there's any way that it will become sentient at any point?
Well, it might, but sentient doesn't mean human.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
But if it started feeling, but what's humanity, feelings, emotions?
They'll all be artificial.
Not. I mean, my emotions could be artificial. Your emotions could be artificial.
But they're not.
You could be a psychopath.
But just hide it very well.
Yeah, psychopaths are that have artificial emotions, but they're still human.
Biologically, they.
Yeah. I know. I'm only pulling your leg, dear.
My leg's pulled.
Yeah. It is creepy though. You should look up that guy.
I don't know if I want to. It sounds quite horrible.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Let's move on. Shudders. You got anything else you want to talk about? Any other films? I'm trying to think of anything that I've watched this week. I've been so caught up in like pre-production and stuff that all I've watched is like stuff to break my brain.
Oh.
Not break my brain, but dumb it down. Like, do you know when we were filming Semolina, I could only watch Simpsons.
Yeah.
And I've been writing a lot of music these past couple of weeks, so I've not been watching many films. I've watched series though, like in passing.
Yeah.
Like I started watching Ghosts. Do you know that? It's BBC and it's the Horrible Histories cast.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. Just like when it gets to something like a big event, like this is pretty big for me. I'm freaking out about this film in a couple of weeks, freaking out about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I just want it to go well. And I mean, everybody, it's like nerves, it's good nerves. It's like before you get on stage, you're anxious or whatever. So it's like, I'm not going to be like an arsehole or anything. But I just need to watch something that I can just have on in the background, I guess.
Yeah.
So I've been a bit shit for someone who has a podcast where we talk about films.
Oh.
Sorry. If I upset you.
I've watched plenty of films.
Yeah, you have. Yeah. You've watched enough for the both of us.
Although to be honest, them ones like probably over the course of like 3 or 4 weeks. So
yeah,
I could watch more.
Yeah. I watched Risky Business and I watched... Did I talk to you about Cha Cha Real Smooth?
No.
No. That's a Dakota Johnson, this guy called Cooper Rafe. He's only a couple of years older than us.
Right.
But he wrote, directed and starred in it himself. And I like films like that because, I'd like to act in something.
Would you?
Yeah. Well, it's like I used to act when I was a
did.
kid. That's what kicked everything off.
That's what we talked about in the first podcast.
Yeah, full circle.
Wow.
Wait till the next episode.
Coming right to the last episode today.
Yeah. And I'm wearing the same uniform.
Yeah, because you're running out of clothes.
I am running out of clothes. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
I'm a loser lesbian. I'm that demographic. So I will be reusing outfits from this point forward.
That's a good line, that.
Wow. Should I put it in a song?
I think you should.
Did we talk about this last week?
No.
All right. But I told you, didn't I?
You told me.
I was writing some not dead depressing, but pretty heavy lyrics that are just a little bit dark. So I was like, oh, not dark, but not sad songs, but not happy songs either. More like rage.
Neutral song.
Neutral. More like just well thought out lyrics. And then I was like, I just need to be stupid on a song. And
It's like you could profound lyrics.
I mean, I wouldn't call myself profound, but yeah, God's fucking gift. But now I'm writing a song called Loser Lesbian, which is really funny. Well, I hope it's funny anyway.
I like funny songs.
Or it's not gonna... Yeah, I like being satire. I think that a lot of the stuff that I do, like Motion Sickness, that song, was about The Last of Us 2 when that came out and Joel died, which I felt very relatable to this week because they released the script from the episode of Through the Valley.
Oh.
And it is absolutely brutal.
Oh.
So if anybody needs a song to go listen to and relate to because they're upset by reading the script of Joel's death, go listen to Motion Sickness by me.
Go listen to it. Has that Last of Us series finished yet? The second series?
It has. Have you not watched it?
No.
I'm gonna...
Is it good?
I tried to be positive.
You liked it at first, didn't you?
Yeah, I did not like the direction that they went in. They absolutely robbed Bella Ramsey. They could have gone... They could have done so much more. It's like David Tennant in his final speech. Craig Mazin really, really... And I really like Craig Mazin. Chernobyl was sick.
Yeah.
And the first season was sick. And it's like, how could you go so wrong with this one? It was like he didn't understand the concept of who or what Ellie is. And in the first season, you see that Fedra is like, not like for want of a better word, like grooming Ellie to be like an officer. So they think that she's smart and she's intelligent and she's got, there's hints of like this, she's not psychotic, but she's like violent. Like there's this scene where she is really interested. She kills this clicker and she's like interested and like she's just lost in like her face. She loves all the blood and whatever. And just in season 2, they absolutely butchered the character completely. And on the podcast that they have talking about it, he essentially was just talking about how thick Ellie is and how stupid she is. Oh. And it's just like, she's not stupid. No. She's hell-bent on revenge.
And also a child, at least in the first game.
Yeah. Well, this is what I mean. Like he's talking from the perspective of season 2 Ellie, who's 5 years older. Oh, like and 19? Seemingly 14-year-old Ellie is smarter than 19-year-old Ellie. And it's absolutely ridiculous. And they've confirmed now that Caitlin Denver's going to be the lead in season 3, which I knew was going to happen.
Oh, so it hasn't... So how...
They ended it like they did in the video game where she shoots Jesse, and then it cuts back and it goes back to Caitlin, Abby's day 1.
Oh, yeah. Right, okay.
So like that's going to be, and I know for a fact that season 3 is going to be so much better than season 2 because of all the shit that they got for season 2. But it's going to be Abby's season, and this was supposed to be Ellie's season, and they sidelined it throughout the whole of it. And
for who?
Well, it was just like there was like the WLF and the Seraphites, that war. There was stuff like that. They absolutely butchered how she found out about what Joel did. Like she finds out during the porch scene.
Yeah.
In the game, she's known for years and is finally about to forgive him. In the porch scene in the series, first of all, it happens right at the end of the game. So, but again, if it didn't happen in the series, the fans would have kicked off. So you can't win.
Yeah.
But it happens. She finds out and says that she wants to try and forgive him straight away, and it's just like, no, there's years of animosity that she's trying to get rid of. I liked the episode of the flashback. I thought it was really cool to see Ellie growing up. Like, Bella Ramsey did a really good job of playing Ellie through different stages of her life.
Yeah.
It's quite funny in parts as well, seeing Joel as a dad. Like, he walks in on with a girl and stuff, and he's like, with girls, experimenting with girls. It's funny. But I feel like a psychopath, because I know last episode I was talking about Delicatessen and how I would have liked it if it was more violent, but Ellie is so violent in the second game, and I know a lot of it's like you can sneak around. It's like, theoretically, there's a way that you can play the game without killing a single dog, but when you play the game, you kill all the dogs because they just get in the fucking way.
Yeah.
But Craig Mazin came out and said there's like 2 golden rules of Hollywood, and I can't remember the other one, but one is that you don't kill a dog, and it's like, no, the whole
dogs die and stuff all the time.
It's like you do. I was gutted because I love it, and I'll keep watching it because I absolutely love Bella Ramsey, and despite what people say about them, like, I think that they're perfect as Ellie.
Right.
And so I'm not gonna like give up on it, but it was just not.
You see it to the bitter end, then?
Yeah. It's the gays. Got a big gay storyline in that. So yeah, we
Very
will
big.
be there. It's a crying shame, to be honest.
Yeah.
I could have done better. Get me in that writer's room.
Well, maybe you will.
Maybe one day.
You'll do it again.
Yeah. I hope there's a Last of Us 3.
Do you think? Well, they've like re-released both of the games. So
Yeah.
they're doing a new re-release now, isn't it?
I know,
like
it's crazy. They've
collector's
remastered it
edition
like 4 times.
Yeah.
And it looks incredible. But I mean, there's only so many remasters that you can do, I guess. Just make another game. I think
I'd like to see another game.
I'd like to theoretically, I don't know why I'm saying theoretically so much. What would be good is something along the lines of Abby and Ellie forced to work together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I think ultimately for Ellie, her story ends in her sacrificing herself for the cure.
Yeah.
Because that's all she ever wanted. Like, she knew that she had like this greater purpose, which they did that well in the show, of showing like her knowing that she has like a greater purpose, and she has this fascination with moths and stuff, and the ideations and stuff behind that. And I thought that they did that well. But I think ultimately it would be her ending by sacrificing herself for a cure, and it's sort of. And that would be
she have like a baby to look after at the end?
At the end of the game. Yeah, but she leaves them, doesn't she?
Does she?
To go to Santa Barbara. And that's where you meet those crazy bastards, and she loses her fingers, so when she comes back she can't play the guitar.
Oh yeah, but she comes back.
She comes back, but they've left.
Like Dina, it's been a few years since I played the.
Yeah, Dina says, like, if you go, I won't be here when you get back, and she's not.
Oh,
she must have gone back to Jackson or something.
Oh yeah, because I remember playing it now. I remember I got to that point. I'm like, oh, this is a nice ending for her.
Yeah, I know.
Because with that game, because when I played it, I didn't know how long it was going to be.
Oh my god, so long.
So there's so many points where you think, oh, it's the end now.
Yeah.
And then, there's another ending, and there's another.
Absolutely,
ending. But that's I kind of like that, because I've got more to do.
Yeah.
Really
I've always loved how emotional the game is.
Yeah.
And I just think that they robbed the entire cast of that. Like, they made Jet. I can't fucking stand Jesse. I could not stand him. I couldn't stand him, Vinny.
Why?
But they made him like a bully. Like, he was bullying Ellie. Like, he knew he was better than Ellie. They, like, in the game, he's like, they're best friends, and he goes to Seattle to help them. In the game, in the TV show, he goes to Seattle, and he's like berating her the whole time for getting them into this situation, and then he dies, which is ultimate. Like, and what is it with me repeating words today? But he goes to Seattle, dies, and then they're obviously setting up Dina resenting Ellie for getting Jesse killed.
Yeah.
When that's like not what happened whatsoever. And in the series as well. They do like a whole episode because there's like 3 months gap between in the game. She pretty much leaves straight away to Seattle because Tommy leaves and she chases after him. But in the game in the show, she's got like a what is it? Like what is it when you burst a windpipe or something? Is it burst lung?
Collapsed lung.
Collapsed lung.
Yeah.
Jesus, I'm thick. Yeah, she had a collapsed lung, so it takes her 3 months to recover. And then there's like a town committee of whether they should send a crew to go. And it's like the town council vote, and then he tells her that he voted no because it's not in the best interest of the community. It's like, fuck off, absolutely butchered that character. And I really like young Mason, I think it's Mason. Apologies if I've got that wrong. Because have you seen Beef?
No.
Oh, you need to watch that. That was great when it came out. Well, it's still great, but he was really good in that. And it's just he was just so unlikable. It's really annoying. They were trying to make like this love triangle thing, and it's like no, just let the girl be gay. Sorry, I got a bit hot.
And that's The Last of Us.
It is, and that's the last of what I've got to say about that. It's not. I've got so much more to say. But we should probably wrap it up.
Probably should.
Yes, but before that...
Oh, yes.
Yes. Should we watch the same film for next week?
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
What are we thinking? This is not planned.
No. What do you think?
There's this actor that comes to mind.
Oh, yeah.
He's a bit indie. I don't know if you've heard of him.
I mustn't have heard of him.
He's called Al Pacino.
I think I've heard of him.
I think we could maybe make an episode, like a whole episode, just talking about our pal.
Wow. I'll have to watch all the Al Pacino films before next week.
Well, it looks like we're going to have to. But I think...
Is there one in particular?
I think there is, Vinny.
Yeah. Is it it's Al Pacino, so it's got to be like his most popular film, surely.
Oh, surely, but one that we've not seen before.
Oh, yeah. Which is all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Because of this
Never
thing,
seen an Al Pacino film.
Because he's an indie actor.
Indie actor. Only works with female directors, so never heard of him.
Yep. But you have heard of him also. As well as having
that was
not.
So bad. I could have cut that out so well. Why did I say that? I hate myself. So anyway, should we watch And Justice for All? ?
Let's watch And Justice for All.
And Justice for All.
And Justice for All.
And that's okay with me.
It's good with me.
Cool. Let's do it.
Then
we'll spend a whole episode explaining to the people that we found this new actor. That
he's got a bright future.
He's got a really bright future, and it's a privilege and a pleasure to be able to put him on the map like this.
Yes.
So tune in next week
to watch that episode.
Tune in next week to watch us talk about Al Pacino. We will be debating whether Al Pacino versus Robert De Niro. Look at that.
Think about that one.
What do you think? Let us know in the comment section.
Please.
If you made it this far, tell us who you prefer. Al Pacino or Robert De Niro.
And if you don't want to tell us this week, you can tell us next week.
You can tell us next week.
Yeah.
But just let us know you're here. Say hey. Or don't do that.
Do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want. I was given free will, and I've wasted it by doing stupid shit like this.
Yep.
You guys can be better than me.
And me.
Yeah. I think that's a good point to leave it.
Yep.
See you next week.
Goodbye.